Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you are watching this episode. Hello today. Uh, Today's topic, I have a bone to pick. And I have a bone to pick with y'all normal people on social media. That's why I have a bone to pick. Because y'all need to stop letting social media ruin your relationships and your perception of the relationships. I'm not mad at the creators and the people creating all these weirdo narratives because they're going to do what they're going to do for views and for money and for whatever. But y'all got to stop taking what these people are saying to heart and stop letting them influence how relationships are, because you letting people basically that have weirdo behaviors and making it normal. And it's weird. And you need to stop taking it to heart. And some of it's because some of y'all never seen healthy relationships, so you don't know what healthy relationships is. But I'm just like, bro, it's weird, bro. Y'all gotta stop letting social media you ruin your view thinking what relationships are supposed to be like. When a lot of times, first of all, some of these joints be coming from children, people that are teenagers, don't know what a real relationship is, or people that, like I said, never been in healthy relationships. And the reason why I set this off is because I saw a thing where a dude, I guess it was like a kind of a skit thing, and he was like, the girl was like, oh, I just need some space, for now, you didn't do anything wrong. And then everybody comments like, yeah, you having space me, she gonna cheat on you and this and that. And then like one person was like, that's not always the case. Don't let social media ruin your relationship. Sometimes people need space, and I agree with that. Now, obviously, if she's just telling you she needs space and like there's no time frame, yeah, that's probably a problem. But like, as somebody that's an introvert, I understand, because that's one problem I had in my last relationship. Is like, we would talk all the time. I'm talking about 7 days a week, talking on the phone, texting, and then seeing each other anywhere from 1 to 2 times a week as well. And then anytime I wanted a little bit of space, just like, oh, can I just have a day where we're not having deep? Here's the thing. I didn't even say, can we not talk at all? I said, can we just not have deep conversations? Like I told her, I was like, I'm fine with being like, oh, hello, good morning, hope you have a good day, good night, hope your day is whatever, right? I'm fine with doing that. But can I just have like a day or two where like I can focus on myself and just have a little bit of space to myself? Mind you, like I said, we were talking every day on the phone, having deep conversations. We were seeing each other at least once a week minimum, sometimes 2 to 3 times a week. So it's not like I'm saying, oh, I need a week. I just need a day. And like she would get like super offended. It's like, oh my gosh, how could you want a day? And what's crazy is, this reminds me of the comment that somebody said. It was like, oh, well, when you're in a relationship and when you're with kids, none of that stuff stops. You can't put it on pause. Wrong. That's how I know you haven't never been in you've never seen a good relationship or never been in a healthy relationship. Because I know people that's been married 20, 30, 40 years. And guess what? They're not in their partner's face 24/7. They get to have breaks where they're not around their partner, and they get to have their own space. Even if you have kids, you know what a healthy relationship looks like? Their mom or dad, they'll take the kids out, or they'll be busy with the kids so you can have some time to decompress and relax. Because that's what happens in healthy relationships. You're not always in each other's face all the time. And I'm tired of like when people want space, people are like, oh, well, you clearly want to cheat, or you clearly. No, bruh. I'm an introvert, and sometimes I need space. It literally has nothing to do with you. It's just I'm all peopled out and I just need some space. I will say there's one lady on social media I've seen where she talks about how she's an extrovert and she's with her introvert husband, and she schools people on like how to like be with an introvert, like, and how she's like with her introverted man, and like how, her introverted man does a lot of stuff with her, so she doesn't get offended when he wants some space or so long time. She says sometimes they'll be sitting there watching a show and she'll just come sit beside him, not say anything, and just be in his presence. I'm like, yeah, that's all you want. The thing is, it's not all the time we don't want to be around you. Sometimes we just don't want to talk all the time. There's some times where I'm just like, bro, I don't want to be opening my mouth and talk. Like, I have days like that. So there's nothing wrong with your partner wanting space from you, especially if they tell you, hey, can I just get like a day or two of just some space where it's like we're not having deep conversations, we're not in each other's face all the time. I'm fine with like, hey, how you doing? Or if we're like in each other's presence, but I just don't want to be talking all the time. That's not weird. That's normal behavior. And y'all are weird to think that's weird. You're also weird because everybody out here cheating, acting like that's normal. Oh, you don't cheat. Oh, you don't cheat. Oh yeah, I talk to somebody. If he ain't talking to me, I'm talking to somebody. Y'all are weirdos. That's not normal behavior. That's weird. Cheating is not normal. Stop trying to normalize that. And y'all be out here talking to different people. Oh, if he says one thing that I don't like, I'm talking to somebody. Y'all are weird. Y'all are weirdos, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, And another thing I don't like is dudes talking about simping for women that they're in relationships with. That doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, you simping for your girlfriend, you simping for your wife. Oh, you're doing all this stuff for your wife. That's simp. No. You're supposed to do things for your wife. First of all, your girlfriend, you should be doing things for because you're in a relationship with her. So, and if she's your girlfriend, she should be doing things for you. So you wanting to buy her gifts, spend money on her, take her out, that's not simping. But especially if you have a wife, it's not a simp because, bro, you already married this woman. You're legally obligated and contracted to do things for this woman because you're married to her. It's not simping to treat your, first of all, it's not simping to treat your wife or girlfriend nice. It's not simping to take your wife or girlfriend out on a date, to spend money, to be nice to them. That's not simp. That's called being a regular human being in a good relationship. Because you know what? Because your girlfriend should be doing that for you. Your girlfriend should be nurturing. Your girlfriend or your wife should be nurturing, doing stuff for you. So you doing that for her is not simping. That's called being a boyfriend or husband. What simping is doing all that stuff for a woman you're not in a relationship with. That's simping. When you're spending money, paying woman's bills, and you're not even in a relationship with her. Yeah, that's being a simp. But doing that with somebody you're in a relationship or you're married to, that's not being a simp. That's weird. Stop saying everything is simping because it's not. And then the women I be seeing, this joint is what blew my mind. Because I saw a joint where this black woman was like, whoa, why do black women always have to build up with black men and other races don't have to do that? We shouldn't have to struggle. I'm like, first of all, that's how I know you don't talk to other races. You don't know what you're talking about. As somebody that's worked in hotels for about 4.5 years, I've worked with other races and I've seen, let me tell you something. The reason why the other races don't have to ask for that, because their women automatically do it. They build with them. That's what it is. Like right now I'm in housekeeping, and guess what? The Spanish women, most of like a good half of them are married and their husbands are doing their jobs and doing whatever, whether it be construction or baking or whatever they're doing. And guess what they're doing? They're doing housekeeping. They're working alongside with their husband. Their husband work and they also work. And then you know what other races do? Sometimes they work with them with a job. Their husband got some kind of plan or whatever. They got a business. Guess what the wife or the girlfriend will do? They'll help him out with that business. They'll help him out. They see he got dreams and goals. Guess what they do? They support him. They help him out. They don't sit here and be like, I don't have to build with you. I'm gonna wait till you get everything and be successful. And then I'm gonna wait at finish line and try to. No, that's not what the other races do. The other races help out. I say the other women of the other races, they help out. They build with their men. They just do. I see it. I've asked people, oh yeah, my husband, he started this business and, I work with him, and now, I just go out here and work for, because I don't want to be at home. Or like my husband's in the military and I was with him when he was, in the military and trying to get his stuff together. And now that's what they do. They don't sit here and be like, I don't have to build with, why do I got, but I be seeing it all the time with black women like, oh, I don't want to have to build with a black man. I shouldn't have to struggle love. I'm like, struggle love is where the love is built, bro. That's where the foundation is built, especially for a man, because he knows you ain't with him just for the money. He knows you with him because you actually like him and want to be with him. Instead of just being like, oh, I gotta have a man that has everything together, then I can be with him. I was like, okay, weirdo. Don't be surprised when you try to go for those men to have that. They don't want nothing to do with you. Or they go for the women that, work at McDonald's or as a waiter or something, or work blue collar jobs, because they're like, they can tell you have that gold diggerish vibe or that spoiled entitled vibe. Like, that's what's weird. Y'all are weird, bruh. And ain't nobody else gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. You need to stop listening to these teenagers acting like they know what love is about, and stop listening to these damage and trauma people. I be seeing people talk about like, oh, like polyamory is cool. First of all, if you know that's what you into, polygamous relationships, stop trying to disguise it and be in a monogamous relationship and then trying to convince your partner you want to do polygamy. Nah, say it straight up from the jump. Be like, oh yeah, I'm into polygamy from the jump, so the person decides they want to be with you or not. Stop trying to bamboozle, especially y'all men. Y'all try to bamboozle women into being in polygamous relationships, knowing from the jump she would really say no, and then you try to make her feel guilty because she don't want to share you with another woman. Like, get out of here with that. That's weird. Y'all are weird. Stop being weird. Like, I'm tired of people seeing on relationships, on social media, talking about all men are cheaters and all men are this. If he's not constantly obsessed with you, he's cheating. If he's not, always coddling you and never proving you right. He's a horrible person. Like, nah, bro, that's weird. People that love you, guess what they're going to do? They're going to call you out on your behavior. They're going to hold you accountable, both men and women. They're going to hold you accountable. Y'all act like anytime anybody disagrees with you or somebody be like, hey, I don't like this thing that you're doing. Oh, they're a narcissist. They're a horrible person. A real person would just do whatever I know. That's not what a real person would do. The same thing with a friendship. Like, if you see your friend is out here committing crimes and doing stuff, a real friend ain't gonna sit here and be like, yeah, let's do it together and both go to jail. No, a real friend's like, hey, bro, stop doing that. That's dumb. You're sacrificing your future. Don't be doing that stuff. And that's what a person's gonna do in a relationship. Like, hey, stop doing this. This is unhealthy. This is unhealthy behavior. Or especially if you're doing something to them, they're like, hey, I don't like when you do this to me. This makes me feel a certain way. This hurts me. You know, this crosses a boundary. And then y'all get mad because somebody trying to hold you accountable for your actions. And I'm just like, bro, y'all are weird. Like, I don't know what to tell you other than like, you're just weird and it's strange. You know, you need to be taking relationship advice. First of all, be taking relationship advice for people in relationships, but also like I said, take relationship advice for people that know what they're talking about. This woman was talking about how women don't want to submit to their husbands. And it's weird, but you'll submit to your boss. And then their excuses, well, my boss pays me. I said, yeah, but your boss isn't looking out for your well-being. Your boss can fire you tomorrow, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, your boss might pay you money, but guess what? Your boss doesn't pay you money because he wants to pay you money. A lot of these people don't. If they could have you work for free, they would. Your boss pays you because he has to. And guess what? If he really wanted to, he could fire you the next day. When you're married to your husband's legally obligated to look out for your best interests, because he actually loves you and cares about you. So it's kind of crazy that you won't listen to somebody that actually loves you, cares about you, wants to see the best in your life, especially if, like I said, if he's a good husband, and is trying to help you. You won't submit or listen to him, but you'll listen to a man that, or a person that, because they're paying you, but will fire you tomorrow and don't care nothing about you. You'll listen to that person. That's backwards. That's weird. Y'all are weirdos. Like I said what I say. Y'all are weirdos. Like, this is why you got to be careful about who you listen to. All these podcasts talk about men this, women that, they're cheaters for this. And then, the other thing I wanted to say, which is weird. Y'all be out here, y'all are so pressed for having somebody post you on social media, and that is weird, bro. Like, y'all be pressed. I'm talking about like y'all dating for like a month or a couple of months, and you're like, oh, why haven't they post me? Well, they must be ashamed. They must be. No, bro. No. Sometimes a person might not want to post you because, first of all, they're trying to make sure that you're in this for the long haul. Because people be changing their mind just like that. Because I know in my last relationship, I didn't post my girlfriend. I'm glad I didn't, because after 4 months, she dumped me, bro. That would have been embarrassing. Me out here posting her and be like, oh, I love this woman, blah, blah, blah. And then 4 months later, like, shit, she dumped me, bro. Like, nah. I'm so glad it did not. And maybe that's why people don't be wanting to post you right off the bat, because they trying to make sure that you in it for the long. This is serious. You know, now I would say after a year and they don't post you, maybe that might be an issue of concern. But my thing is, are they entertaining other people? If they're not talking to people, they're not entertaining other people, why are you so worried about it? You know, I can understand if they ain't posting you and they're entertaining their DMs and talking to people, then yeah, that would be like a red flag. But if it's like they're not posting you, but also at the same time, anybody that tries to talk to them, they're like, nope, sorry, I got a girlfriend, I got a boyfriend. Nope, I'm not talking to nobody else. Nope, then why are you worried about it? Like I said, they might not post you because they, like I said, they want to make sure it's a long time. They might not post you for your safety. Because you, depending on, especially if you just start dating, you don't know who's watching, who being people's business. Maybe they don't want a bunch of people in their business, because if they post you, they're going to see people be like, oh, well, why are you this? And why are you doing this? Like, nah, bro. Like, y'all be out here really pressed for other people to know. It's like, oh, I'm in this relationship with this person. I'm just like, bro, you can still be private and be in a relationship. It's okay, bro. Like, they don't have to post you as soon as you start dating. And like I said, it's not weird to not post you as soon as you start dating. Like I said, maybe after a year, if y'all been boyfriend, girlfriend for a year and they never post you, yeah, that's probably an issue. But like 2-3 months and they haven't posted you, that's fine, bro. Like I said, maybe they trying to make sure that you ain't going to change your mind all of a sudden and be like, oh, I'm going to break up with this person, because people be hiding their true behaviors and people be hiding how they really feel and how they really are as people. So yeah, like, y'all gotta stop with this weirdo behavior, believing everything on social media. The prank stuff. You be seeing couples doing a prank where they be texting somebody, so, oh, I'm gonna prank my boyfriend, girlfriend, and act like I'm cheating on them. That's weird. Stop doing that. Don't do that. That you don't understand how it can traumatize people, and it's not a game. Y'all think it's funny. It's like, oh, let me it's a funny joke that's a prank. Nope. And a lot of this stuff, some of the stuff that these couples be posting be fake anyway. All this stuff where they're like, oh, I'm gonna prank it, a lot of time be fake. Or the couples that be waking up like, ooh, I pranked my boyfriend, or I did that. A lot of that stuff be fake, and y'all be thinking it's real. Nah, bro, they don't really be smacking they're drinking, they're smacking their, well, like I said, it's pranking. They've already been into it. Ain't nobody doing all that extra. But you believe social media because you think social media is real, and I'm like, it's not. That's why y'all gotta stop acting like social media is normal. Stuff is normal. No, I'm not telling you how to be in a relationship, but like I said, a lot of this stuff just don't be normal. And my thing is, what works for you in your relationship don't work for everybody else. My thing is, if you want to be in somebody's face all the time, cool. But just because somebody's in a relationship where that partner is not in their face all the time doesn't mean they're weird, doesn't mean they're cheating. Personally, I think that's a little bit insecure, because I'm like, you can't ever be by yourself. You have to always be in somebody's face. You can't ever be alone where you're not just taking some time just with your own thoughts. To me personally, that's kind of weird. I can't be in a relationship with that. But if that's what you want to do, hey, cool. But that don't mean just because somebody doesn't want to be in a relationship like that, where the person's always in their face all the time, 24/7, doesn't mean that they're cheating or they're not normal or whatever. So yeah, that's all I really had to say, man. Stop letting social media taint your mind and thinking weirdo behavior is normal, because it's not. All right, peace out.